different bits of culture that you do. And I'm going to bring you to the culture of... do people know me at all?
Yeah.
You all know what I do?
No.
Shit, okay. I've just got a few of the olden goldies, which haven't changed. And this is about Liscard, and it's about many high streets. That's a tanning studio, that's a chippy, that's a tanning studio, that's a hairdresser's, that's an empty shop, that's an empty shop, that's an empty shop, that's a smoke-free Wetherspoons, that's a closed pub, that's a closed pub, that's a closed pub, that's a couple strapped for cash, that's a family next door. Their gyro couldn't last. That's a fake tan, that's a discarded chip paper, and that's another fake tan. That's just our streets. They've come to their end. Thank you. Okay, this is one about internet dating. I've done this before. Not that I still do internet dating, I'm married. And that is what I will tell the divorce lawyers very soon. No one here has done internet dating. Dead of silence, we're in church. You looked as if you were saying. Okay, I did do internet dating. And this is a true story. I'm hanging around on a dating estate. The keyboards, they're covered in tobacco and crisps and are sticky with beer. And I'm telling someone, I like to climb mountains. I'm calm, look at you. I'm sensitive, and I'm in control, and I'm solvent. But I'm typing words I can't see, and I'm starting to spill the truth. I'm divorced. I've got kids. Oh. I like betting and drinking and smoking and most things to stop me from thinking. My kids are miles away and I'm up in the air. Are you still there? Thank you. Okay, I'm not organised at all. Anybody here organised? Yeah, okay. You organise him, you've got to be. But in the modern age, you know, you've got to be really organised, and I just am not. Because I wake up coffee stained, reach out for the first cig, the first cup, the first pair of clean clothes, no time for toast. The most I can hope for is that I make it through the door. I wake up coffee stained, blurry eyed. Is this Monday or Thursday, June or July? Is it my father's birthday? No, of course it's not, because he died. I stumbled for the train, then realise I should be on the bus. As this is going to the place I should have been at yesterday, just let me go back to bed, as I must be coffee stained, blurry eyed, no use to man or ornament. I've officially said that today has died. Thank you. Does anybody here remember the days before mobile phones? Was it just me? Yeah. Really? It's like you're just a different age, isn't it?
I've got a mobile phone on the coffee table.
Is it? But it is incredible that there was a time before mobile phones, and I remember this. And I remember in relationships, and then mobile phones came along, didn't they? Okay. Do you remember the days before mobile phones when we used to talk to each other? Without you looking at the screen, waiting for a text message to come through, your importance measured by how often it rings, or the amount of numbers you have saved. It's become a stranger in our bed, sort of chats you up, always lying between us in the pub, cafe or club. It's always demanding your attention and care, checking if he has enough money, whether he's fully charged or a bit down, worried in case someone hurts. Oh no, oh God bid takes it away from you. So I join the queue and text your phone, send a picture, send you an email, because that's what you want. A relationship with no eye contact or hands. Thank you. Is that true enough? Okay, I love it. It's the summertime, isn't it? And everybody really enjoys the summer, unless you live next to some parts of our village or town. And it's got a swear word. So please God, take me to the Spanish Riviera. Through my window I can hear that not so gentle hum of couples telling each other to fuck off. No gentle hummingbirds, just a hen party staggering outside my door with bottles of Lambrini, high heels stabbing the floor. Oh, wait for it. One's hit the floor. Please, God, take me to the Riviera and more. At 3 a.m. there's quiet, and I can imagine I'm there. The heat and the same. I can see the seashells breaking. No. It's bottles of cider again, and someone shouting, "You effing bitch," as she goes down my street with another skinhead in tow. Oh, it's okay. I don't need sleep. Because I've taken myself to the Spanish Riviera. And in the morning I imagine I'm looking over a beach, reaching out for a pina colada, and not slipping over a G-string, skating over vomit on my doorsteps, cutting myself on broken glass, and hearing in the distance at 5 a.m, "You don't love me anymore!" It's quiet at last. Thank you. Okay, so I get paid a certain month of each month, and I'm always skint. They never have any money. Okay, so this is about, it's similar to Dylan Thomas, but of course it's not. This is called Rage Against the Cash Machine. 200 has just been swiped off Virgin, Sky, Orange or T-Mobile. £100 late payment servant charge and an extra 20 because we effing hate you. Rage, rage against the cash machine. Then you take stock. It's only the 8th, 10 days till payday, when like hyenas, they will rip open your dead bank account again. And still there's a few days for bills to bounce, like pebbles skimming across the water, plunging to new depths of despair. Rage, rage against the dying of your cash machine. Socks will stay holy, smelling of papal piss. The cat litter tray will pie high. You will ask a beggar for small change. You will sneak a tin of beans to the checkout till. Rage, rage, rage against the dying of the cash machine. Thank you. Just 2 points out before I have a break. Is it okay so far? Yeah. Reasonable. No one's going to shoot me, not this time. I used to be homeless when I was about 18, 19. And you walk around Liverpool and you see it again, and it's all very, very normal, isn't it? So many are falling from the skies of comfortable lives, until between the clouds we can see me and you drinking in a bar 1 minute, then out Tesco's mouth ajar. So many are breaking up inside, falling from the skies of their comfortable lives, passing the credit cards, trying to grasp universal credit, fingertips touching their children on their way down, landing with a crash at the door, now repossessed. There's someone else inside. So many are slipping through the cracks of this freezing land, perishing in doorways, no hope in sight except your hand. Thank you. Okay, so living with tyrants is normal, whether it's Trump, whether it's the fascist on the stick Erdogan, or whether it's anybody else in Austria and everything, but it's not normal. This is the island of the dead. Under the soft snow of Alabama, they let him hang for a tree to tell them no one messes with Mary Lee. In a classroom 50 miles south, they pick on Mia Gadaba and make her crawl on her knees. At a special school, they broke off for tea, went back to the dormitories and saw Steve, and they saw Jane and others too burned to see. In the island of the dead, they made America cremate again. And in the White House he sat, petulant and cold, letting loose women to be slapped, Muslims to be demonized, children ripped from their parents, screaming in a cage, "You're the terrorist, Mr. Trump! You're the terrorist, Mr. Trump!" But in the soul of the dead, America was great again. Thank you very much.